What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be installing two parts on the C8 Corvette. Finally getting back to working on this thing. The first part that we have is yellow DRL light modules. So if you don't know, this car has blue DRLs currently in the headlights right here. So this section is blue on the car. The factory ones come white, but we already put blue DRLs in there. However, for the past year that I've had these modules on there, the blue ones, I haven't been able to drive my car at night because obviously blue is illegal. So we're finally gonna get back to being able to drive the C8 Corvette at night. And then next up, the second mod that we're gonna be installing today is also lighting related, and it is these little light bars for the front end. So these are basically gonna replace this plastic piece on the front bumper right there and give us basically a fog light essentially, because the C8 doesn't have any lights except for in the headlight. So now we're gonna have a little light down here. It's just gonna replace that piece. Should be pretty easy to install, and hopefully it'll look pretty freaking sweet on the car. And if you wanna pick up either of these parts for your C8 Corvette, you can head on over to Paragon Performance. I also have a discount code for Paragon, so be sure you use that at checkout to save a little bit of money. That discount code is C8 Cody Q3. And real quick before we get into the install, this is what the blue DRLs look like on the C8. I really like the look of the blue ones, but cops have been giving me quite a bit of trouble with these being on the car. So I'm just kind of sick of it. So we're gonna be putting some freaking yellow ones so that I can actually drive this car and not have to worry about the police pulling up behind me. And without further ado, let's hop right into the install. First things first though, we need to jack the front end of the car up, take the wheels off. Now that we got our wheel off, we got to start removing our inner fender liner on the front of the car on both sides, obviously. We also have to remove 3 panels underneath. So all these little plastic panels up underneath. I think I might have to even remove my front splitter to get these panels off. But basically all these panels that are held in by, I believe they're T15s. And then there's also a whole bunch of T15s for the inner fender liners on both sides. All right, so it turns out I was actually wrong, and this is one of the few moments where I'm kind of glad I was wrong. So currently we have the fender liner out. This is the top part where the battery goes. We're gonna have all of this off, which is easy peasy, all that just pops out. And then this is the under panel for this side right here. Now I'm not removing the front splitter like I thought I was. I'm just gonna leave the middle part kind of connected. And once you remove this little section over here, that's all we gotta do. We don't have to remove the middle piece or the front splitter, because all you need is enough room to get your hand up in here to undo the 3 bolts that are right there, there, and I believe right there. These little guys are 7mm. After we have all that out, I'm gonna take a quick peek at this, kind of see how this pops out. Looks like it literally should just kind of fold out and then pull. So we're just gonna try that. Okay. You give it a nice little tug. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so it'll just kind of pop out. All right, so this is what it looks like with our old piece off. There's literally just 3 little 7mm on the back, and then it's kind of weird, but you just kind of peel out and just kind of pull. Just be a little rough on it. It's okay. Now we're gonna install our. Oh, that's the other side. Let me get the other one. We're going to install our new lights. Now I know for a fact we're gonna have to route these wires right here through the big opening right there. Oh my goodness. Guys, I think it's in. Took a little bit of finessing. You gotta kind of line up the holes that attach to this little grill to the ones in the bumper. It's kind of like 2 separate pieces that combines with this pretty much. And then, so you basically get this side done first, and then this side just kind of pushes in. And then there's a little piece that you have to put in right here as well. This looks pretty freaking sweet. Now for this next part, we gotta fish the wires from the front to the rear. They have to go over the radiator up here, pretty much below this wire, and in between the actual radiator housing on this side. So basically what I did is I stuck a few zip ties together, and we're gonna kind of use that to fish these back. So I got some zip ties up here, then I have a zip tying the other wires to the other zip tie. So basically we're just gonna try to pull it through and see if we can't just kind of fish it. Let me see if I can grab this real quick. Ooh, grabbed it. We're trying to see if we can't kind of just pull it through like that. Look at that. It worked beautifully. All right, so now we have this little wiring harness right here that we're gonna be routing in line with the connector to the headlight right here. Pull it off the headlight. We're just gonna plug this little sucker into the headlight. All right, so fast forward a little bit, we have the jumper harness installed, plugged into the headlight right there, and then the other one is plugged in right there. Got everything situated, secured with zip ties nice and tight. Then we have our other connector that actually plugs into the new headlights in the front bumper. We also have that zip tied to this little connector right here, and then this other one kind of zip tied away. Now if you leave this connector unplugged, it will just be a flashing turn signal. With this light right here, it'll just flash, but if you connect them, it will be a sequential turn signal, and we want sequential. Now lastly, we have to not forget to install our 3 nuts that go on the back of this. Start installing these nuts. These nuts, what the hell? All the nuts are secured. We got our wiring harness all hooked up and secured as well. So we're pretty much done with installing the front little grille lights on this side. Now we can start to remove this little bracket right here so we can access our DRL module. Bracket is coming out. And now we just have these little Torx, 2 Torx on the back side of the DRL module. Now this right here is our blue one that we had in there, and then this is the new yellow one. You can kind of see the yellow tint on the little lights right there, I guess. Cool. So got all the bolts and everything tightened up in there. I still got to put in the bracket and all of the fender liner and everything, obviously, and the undershield on this side. But this side is pretty much completely done. We have the new yellow DRLs on and the new grille light. So we're going to take a second here to just turn on the lights and let you guys see what it looks like and compare it to this side. So this side has blue DRLs and no grille lights. This one has yellow DRLs and grille lights. So let's go and see what it looks like. That looks freaking awesome. Holy crap. All right, guys, I'm gonna quickly button up this side and then install the other side, and then I will get back with y'all so we can see the finished product on the entire car with both sides done here in just a little bit. And fast forward a few hours later, we officially have both sides done. We now have the yellow DRLs and the grille lights installed on both sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the unlock on the key, and let's see what these things look like. Oh my goodness, and the sequential. Now, like I said before, you guys can get both of these things from Paragon Performance. I have a discount code that will be linked in the description below. Be sure to use that discount code to save yourself a little bit of money at checkout. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the car rolled off of here, and we're gonna take it out to go get some better lighting photos and videos outside of the actual garage. Let's get a little bit of a cold start. And here we have it outside of the garage, guys. The headlights are off. We just have the DRLs and the fogs on outside. Oh my goodness. The front end looks way different now, I ain't gonna lie. And the best part is, it's freaking legal. Now what I'm really excited for is to see how this looks at night. Here we are at Talladega Super Speedway, baby. Getting a great look at the front end of this car. Okay, the yellow's pretty freaking sweet, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, the yellow's pretty freaking sweet. It pops so good with the blue. Another cool thing is, we're gonna come in here and turn on the hazard lights. And you can see that they are freaking sequential. Oh yeah, that right there is pretty freaking mean, guys. That is a mean sight, especially with the sun. Wow. All right, I'm sold. I like it. I like it. At first I was like, I like it. Well guys, I had to leave Talladega Raceway because it just simply got way too dark there too quickly to film anymore. But here we have it, guys, at the gas station. We can actually drive at night now, which I'm pretty stoked about. We haven't had night content in a very long time, and now we can get it with this car. But guys, let me know down in the comments what y'all think about the yellow DRLs and the white grille lights. Personally, I am a huge freaking fan, and honestly, I'm really glad that it looks good. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end the video there. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.